It is time to make the sound to summon the stream. Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Coil Quickcard, and welcome back to Ogre Battle 64, where I am finishing up the last little bit of prep work before we go into today's missions. Oh, nope, that's not it. I am getting characters into a few classes that we have not seen before. If Ogre Battle 64 is so good, where is Ogre Battle 65? It was called Tactics Ogre, and it's really good. It's also unbelievably freaking hard. So, this unit that I am putting together here is going to consist of a cleric, which we have seen before, a siren, which is basically an upgraded sorceress, a ninja master, naturally named Naruto, and a black knight. And we should be able to get the black knight now as well. Yes, we can. Good morning, Eggy. Good morning, Coles. Welcome to the stream, you guys. And the last thing No, you know what? The last thing I wanted to do was change Spike into a Beast Master instead of a Beast Tamer. We're not going to worry about that. Anyway, let's review some of the changes. Last time, we finished Chapter 2 of the game, and we went up against our first enemy, Legion, which is basically multiple deployable units that move as a single entity. And we have unlocked the ability now to form our own legions. Now, in order for a legion to work, it has to have a leader. Typically, this has to be like your main character, or like Dio or Leia, you know, one of like your big name main characters, or, and this is why I was working so hard to get Eggy prepared, or it has to be led by a centurion, which Eggy did become. Now, another important thing is that a legion can have up to 4 additional units aside from the leader. The number of units a legion can have is based on the number of soldiers in the lead unit. So if you have 1 soldier, you get 1 extra unit. You have 2 soldiers, like I've done here, you get 2 extra units. If you have 4 soldiers, you get to run 4 units. I think running 4 soldiers is insane for end-game groups. So, we have got Quill's group here, fighting alongside his dad, and we've got 2 extremely powerful units tied in with him. Eggy is over here, the Centurion, working with a Cataphract, and they are leading both Aubrey and Coles, 2 of our most powerful units. Outside of the things in the legions, we've got Aisha's ultimate unstoppable super death group of archmages. We've got Troy and his devastatingly powerful cockatrice. We have Wingboy, Birdman, and Featherlad going with Dr. Flap for whenever I need to send someone to fly. I have 2 groups that consist of a dragon tamer and 2 dragons each. These dragons have all been primed in order to evolve into their stronger form. like we did with the Duracell last week. So we want to get these ones out. We want to get these dragons to level up in battle. We've also got our pumpkin group over here. This is McDonald's, Arby's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, and Good Times. Very effective unit over here. This is Lyra, who's leading Lugia and Ho-Oh. This is N, who's running around with Reshiram and Zekrom. This is the new unit we don't need to worry about. Since Troy is a name derived from the Iliad, I decided to use some other location names mentioned in these places. So, the cockatrice is now Talipolos. We've also got Iolia and Ithaca. Basically, I've been having some fun just, setting up all my units. But the main goals for today are to clear levels, evolve my dragons, and hopefully have my legions not suck. Which actually reminds me, I do want to adjust the formation of the units. We want to do funnel shifting so that the leader of the unit is going to be in the back. Alright. Let me just load up my mission map for our first Chapter 3 mission at Dardanelles. And let's head on in. Alright, so Scene 19, The Setting Sun. Looks like there aren't going to be any classes we need to worry about recruiting. Alright, sweet. Here is the plan. Listen carefully. Let's get started. We will make Romella our base of operations. Fort Akasis, a day and a half east, is our goal. We must capture the fort. Our scouts have identified an enemy legion between Romella and Fort Akasis. We can win or lose based on our approach. We can avoid them, but since we don't know their plans, we can't do anything foolish. What should we do? I'm sure you're aware that some of your men can change classes. Some can even become centurions. Unless you've been specifically trying to prep your units to become centurions, this is basically a goddamn lie. We have gained information on the use of legions from the Western Division. It seems very difficult. It would be wise to take time to learn how to effectively control a legion. Oh, don't worry. I know how to lead a legion. It doesn't look... It doesn't look like any... like there's any neutral characters or events I need to worry about here, except to send a unit that contains Sheen to Garo Kaio. It's still early in the game, right? No, we're just prior to the halfway point. But we have now just started Chapter 3 out of a total of 4 chapters. So we're actually pretty deep into the game, but not quite at the halfway point yet. We do have an awesome, badass new musical piece, though. And we are going to start with Eggy's Legion. And we're going to march Eggy's Legion over to Bungasu. So where was the unit with... We need Garo Kaio. Okay, so we need Sheen to go here. Alright, let them begin marching. There we go. That is Coles, Aubrey, and Eggy all marching in. Holy crap, they have a big-ass legion. Okay. I did not realize they had a legion that big. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and march in some of our death units. Go, my death unit. I forgot to refresh their carried items, too. That's fine. Alright, Lyra and In. We want you guys on standby. Coles, Aubrey, I hope you guys are ready. Because this looks like it could be kind of rough. Alright, Saradin, I want you to significantly damage, but not kill this unit. Battle animation's on for the first hour or so. Eventually, as the stream goes longer, we will Whoa! Look at that new spell! Ooh, that was cool! We get our supportive attacks because we're in a legion. After about an hour, hour and a half, I will turn off the battle animations just so that things speed up a little bit. I think Vad gets one more attack. Oh, and our Paladin. Yes, we have a Paladin now. Cool. Alright. So, I am going to send Lyra down here to fight this guy. Alright. It's our first Legion on Legion battle. Which doesn't actually change anything about how the battle flows. Oh, dear God, they have two cockatrices. Okay, immediately this is one of the most horrifying units I've seen. Oh, dear God. Coles? Coles, I need you to wipe them out. I genuinely may just want to retreat. No, I'm still okay. No, God damn it. Okay, Coles has been petrified. So Cole's unit has lost its command and is crippled. Okay. You need to get back to headquarters. And now we need to heal your petrification. I'm dead? No, you were turned to stone, but I fixed it. You're okay now. But for all intents and practical purposes, petrification is essentially instant death. It's just very reversible. Okay, Aubrey and Leopold are fighting, and they are both facing the wrong direction. I think my direction is significantly worse, though. So, if I'm being completely upfront, we are not going to be using legions entirely throughout the rest of the game. And it's mostly because of problems like this, where legion units will routinely intercept their enemies at bad angles. But I wanted to make sure that I get at least a few levels to demonstrate how legions work before I completely abandon using them. And I am going to put out my genuinely best attempt to demonstrate how legions can be good before I stop using them. You'll also notice that when Coles retreated, he was removed from that legion. So I think... I've, like, never messed around with these. Oh, some of these are actually pretty good. Huh. I don't think I can actually have them rejoin the Legion, though, until we, like, retreat all the units. But that's okay, because Aisha's here. To hurt nobody. That is the path I chose. Yeah, so... As always, Aisha is leading my unstoppable Ultra Mega Death group, which specializes in killing everybody. I cannot talk today, I swear to God. Which specializes in killing everybody with our unstoppable annihilation magic. If I seem a little off, it is because I have been awake since 2:15 in the morning. I went to bed at like 8:30, I woke up at 2:30, I just said screw it, roll with it, and here I am 6 hours later streaming, and planning to just pass out once I'm done. So I may seem a bit more tired than usual. And that is why Aisha is the Ultra Super Mega Death group. Alright, Aisha. Keep doing your thing. These people want to stop us. Also, they have an upgraded dragon. That is a flare brass. They also have an upgraded priestess and 2 sword masters. This is a very powerful enemy unit. It does not mean a goddamn thing against the power of my annihilation. Crush them all. Please stop healing yourself. I want to leave at least some of these units with a few living members. Just so I can use them to level up my dragons. So I think... yeah, I think I want to retreat at that point. Is there any way I can get Troy... Is there any way I can get Troy to just immediately stop where he is? Okay, that's fine. Alright, Eggy's unit is fine. And Aisha has met the next enemy. 3 paladins and 2 knights. I think paladins heal on the back row, so this unit has a crap ton of healing. That's going to be, I believe, 6 opportunities to heal every fight against this unit. Extremely hard to beat. Unless you can quad cast Annihilation every single battle, like I can. It still sounds very loud in my ear. There we go. Let's drop by a notch there. Whew. Alright, finish him off. Boom. We're gonna get some good food for the dragons today. Absolutely beautiful. Another enemy unit completely crippled. Nice. Oh! They got pushed back into Cole's. Cole, go ahead and exterminate them. Good job. That wyvern has still not leveled up. I don't understand why. Troy, why don't you intercept the Centurion? Aisha, let's check out the stronghold. Are you going to fight the Latium army? Or are you going to Celestis? Capitrium is mountainous and blanketed in thick snow. No one ventures there except for the followers of Mother Birth. I'm sure they don't want to get involved in your war. Yeah, I'm not really all that worried about any war, given what my super ultra mega death unit can do. The Annihilation Death Squad. I think that's a great name for it. Alright, Troy. Troy versus Donovan. Yep, it's 1 Centurion and 4 soldiers. That is a really terrible unit. Petrify. Aww. Well, we can still probably kill you. Oh, I should upgrade Troy. Troy is still just a phalanx. Well, that was easy. The Legion of the enemy has been completely disabled. Lyra has finally caught up to Pitt. And we are going to get our well-earned experience for our dragons, Ho-Oh and Lugia. How dare you crit me? There we go. Good job, dragons. Lugia became a Hydra. Ho-Oh became a Flare Brass. 2 more of my dragons have now evolved into their final form. That is so damn good. Okay. Eggy, why don't you head to the stronghold? Troy, why don't you head to the stronghold? Quill unit, headed to the stronghold. N, go ahead and move up to the stronghold. Actually, Eggy and Aubrey, I think they're better off returning to base. Coles, why don't you go ahead and retreat to base as well? The important thing is that we leveled up our dragon. Oh, okay, they have a secondary unit coming from the north. Well, aren't you a sneaky little bastard? Aisha, I do not wish to fight these fools anymore. Please, eliminate them. You poor, pathetic creature. Alright, 1 Doll Master, 1 Stone Golem, and 2 Clerics. That is not a threat. Almost nothing is a threat to the Annihilation Death Squad. They are simply too powerful. And they just keep power leveling themselves, too. Nice. Yeah, that healing is not going to save you. I cannot wait for N to level up his dragons. Reshiram and Zekrom are going to be very powerful in their final forms. Boom. That was fun. So, I had surgery on my leg this week. Yeah. For several years, I have had a benign subcutaneous cyst on the back of my left leg, about halfway down the leg. And it's been looked at a few times, and the conclusion has always been that it's benign, and that removing it would be, you know, pretty damn involved. So, I've never really done anything with it, which is basically what I was advised was probably the best way to approach. Well, in the last few weeks, that poor cyst actually got very infected and swollen and painful. So, it was finally time to have it addressed. I went down to urgent care. Ooh, that's not great for Aisha. I went down to urgent care, and we got started on the process of removing it, so... Yeah, they made a little incision. They started to squeeze all the gunk out of it, which was not fun. I've always known that it was, you know, going to be a pretty big thing once they got in there. Bigger than I thought. Apparently, the actual gape it has left in my foot is, like, more than 6 inches deep. And it's going to take multiple sessions of having it treated before it's completely dealt with. Mostly because in order to heal it properly, we have to let the bottom of it, the back of it, heal before the surface part. So, every time they're done draining, what they have to do is they pack it with thin gauze ribbon in order to sort of help it hold its shape and not completely seal up at the surface. And I basically have to go back there every 2 days for probably, like, at least a couple of weeks to have that packing changed out. So, yeah, I've got a lovely bandage on my leg for right now, and that is going to be an ongoing thing. It doesn't hurt terribly, and it's not like it's you know, interfering with my daily life, but I mean, that's definitely the most exciting thing that's happened to me this week. That is craziness. But it's also good to finally have that thing, like, properly addressed, you know? Okay, Lyra. Yeah, you can just... Actually, is there anything useful that they're selling here? Nothing that I need. Yeah, go ahead and just... No, not that one. I meant to do the withdraw command. Oh my god. Hugo, no, I don't want to be briefed again. You're gonna tell me about the Legion I already annihilated. How dare you? So yeah, the reason I don't particularly like Legions is it's difficult to control their orientation. It's difficult to get specific units that you want to enter specific strongholds. It's honestly kind of a hassle. But it definitely could be worse. And especially the fact that in order to have, like, an effective Legion, you basically are forced to put, you know, crappy soldiers inside of your commanding units is just really something I don't really like. But I think it's important to be able to demonstrate the weaknesses of Legions and why I am not using them, instead of just ignoring the mechanic altogether. So, like, that unit is just 1 Centurion and 2 soldiers. That is pathetic. I should really upgrade her as well. She's just a sorceress. I should upgrade her to a siren. Okay, Centurion wiped out. The unit has been crippled, and their entire 2nd Legion is leaderless. And that damage output is insane. N is gonna definitely be able to level up those dragons. N. Yes, I would like you to hunt down Tiara. Okay, good. We got the unit. Not bad. Get him, Tiara! Or, no, get them in. You're fighting, Tiara. I want you to take Zekrom and Reshiram to their final forms. Zekrom became Tiamat, and Reshiram became Bahamut. I now have 5 of the 6 types of elemental dragons evolved into their final form. Which is basically all I really wanted to do. If we look back into our organization screen, I've only got 1 other dragon that I need to evolve. And given how quickly and efficiently this is going, we can probably just do it right now, so... Yeah, let's have our Earth Dragon go. And... dispatch Lyra. There you go. Okay. Not bad. Okay, Aisha, I want you to move on Garukayo. Coles is back. We're going to have Coles retreat. We're going to have Eggy retreat. Then we're going to go to the organization screen. We are going to put Cole's unit back into Eggy's. I have got to figure out why the hell this thing is not evolving. I'm actually just gonna Google this. Ogre Battle 64 worm. Okay, how do we evolve it? Wyvern. There's no way its stats are not strong enough. Requirements. Strength 140, yeah. Agility 124, yes. Dex 102. So why is it not evolving? Let's see. The only thing I can guess is that its alignment stat is too low. Let's actually fix that. Let's try and make this thing just very lawful. Because that has to be the issue. Like, there's no way that that's not the issue. It's not documented anywhere that I can see, but clearly it's not evolving despite having insane stats. And I really want it to evolve. I want one of every class in this game, despite the fact that that is actually going to be impossible, because I'm not going to be able to recruit the werewolf. Yes, there is a werewolf. I'm also almost out of Scrolls of Discipline, too. I have to make sure that I leave one so that I can duplicate it again. Okay. There we go. And now we redeploy Eggy. Move out. Let Aisha get a little bit of a lead. And move the Quill Legion over here. Oh, Lyra. I need you to kill Arnold. I need Arnold to die, because I am a hero. Boom. And there we go. An Aussie Docky or whatever it's called. We now have one of every type of evolved dragon. Oh, speaking of, I've been completely neglecting hidden items on the map. Are any of them good? Not really. Let's see. Do any of the enemies drop particularly good items? A priest and 2 golems. One of them being a Balder golem. That's pretty impressive. Ooh. Annihilate. Boom. Beautiful. Whoa, that was a really good hit. How dare you? Well, we took out the Balder Golem, so that's good. And we have captured Garukayo. The mountains in Capitrium are tall and beautiful. Legend says they were created by Mother Birth for her return to the heavens. Yeah. Alright, Eggy and crew have arrived here. Eggy and crew can go ahead and march north. Lyra, you can head back to the stronghold. Troy, why don't you go back to headquarters to protect it? Alright, Saradin versus Kelly. Use your dual casting. Oh, no dual casting today. It is real annoying that the enemy is actively starting to run AoE healing as a regular thing. I can't believe that they would use my tactics against me. Just doesn't seem fair. There we go. That was a damn good attack. Honestly, breaking this unit is going to be a real pain. And now it won't be a pain. Because their healer's dead. Also, they've been crippled. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm watching Turin specials right now. I don't know what that is. Aubrey, move up. Come to think of it, what the hell are the... What are the evolution requirements for... Hell, or for the Cerberus? It only lists stat requirements. Strength 139, Vitality 138, Mentality 90. Surely we've got to reach, like, to reach that. So many goddamn healers. Mentality 90, Vitality 138. Oh god, they're both super lawful. That might be why they're not evolving. Okay. Dio's unit, if you could... Oh my god. Dio, if you could take center... You can't take center. Great. And... Okay, you can enter the stronghold. Good. Oh. Do you not have Sheen? I thought you had Sheen. No, you have Sheen. I'm pretty sure Sheen just has to visit here. No, it has to be during an area investigation. Okay. In that case, I have no further reason to delay here. Annihilation Death Squad. Go for it. Ah, Pokemon VGC. Yep. That would explain why I have not heard of it, nor have any interest. Alright, we have taken the Dardanelles. Cool. This is a pretty damn powerful enemy. Honestly, yeah, let's just weaken them as much as we can. Okay. That's pretty good. Good work, Leia. That was a fantastic attack. Oh, now they're attacking Sardin. Nice kill. That guy literally killed himself with his attack since it has recoil. And they are... God damn you, Fencer. How dare you? Yeah, Aisha, I want you to clean this up fast. This sucks. Dealing with this many healers is such a pain in the ass. I want to shoot for getting through 3 levels today. Please kill her. All these healers are insane. Good. Come on, Aisha. It's time to fight Eugene. Tell me, what is your definition of revolution? Is it to win battles? You say it's the right of the strong to rule over the weak? If that's the case, then don't expect the weak to remain so. I don't want a revolution. I don't want an uncertain future. I don't want to suffer. I'll protect the happiness that I have right now. That's great, hon. That's a wonderful goal. I'm about to murder you and all of your friends. Ooh, you're getting off your first healing before my annihilations? Bad move. Very bad. Nice. Yeah, I think your time is up, Eugene. End them, Gandalf. Or possibly Saruman, I don't know which one you are. Too bad. This is the end of your revolution. Lotus. The Lotus Empire sent the troops here. This is the end of Palatinus. Bleh. Alright, not bad. We got the Vestment of Water. Wow, I can't believe this. Lotus. The Holy Lotus Empire's force is finally here. What are we gonna do? We can't just... Everybody, remain calm. Since joining the Revolutionary Army, we knew this was inevitable, right? Lotus's prime objective must be to eliminate us, the Revolutionary Army. They will block contact with the Eastern Orthodox Church, cutting off reinforcements. Wait a moment. They could elect the Eastern Orthodox Church as their primary target instead. I don't get it, Hugo. Why would Lotus attack the Eastern Orthodox Church? They haven't done anything yet. It is a common tactic to defeat the enemy one group at a time. The Eastern Orthodox Church is the smallest military, and therefore easiest to defeat. And doing so will leave us standing alone. We haven't received any report on Lotus's activities, but the matter will only worsen if we remain idle. We must contact the Eastern Orthodox Church. We need to gain their support, but we can't endanger them. I don't think there's any way you can bring a faction into a war without endangering people. Uh-oh. Please stand back, Sir Karakov. Archbishop Odiron. Devil. The devil has possessed her. Sir Heracov. Ah! Iria, stop! I'm sorry! Hey, Shadow! It's me, the devil, from the Bible. The devil possessed the Birthen Sentinel. The Archbishop had a pact with the devil. Eastern Orthodox Church was the servant of the Netherworld. So that's how they're going to justify themselves. Instead of presenting it as aggression. Alright, so we have a little bit of cleanup to do. The first thing we need is to do a quick item duplication. If the devil has dialogue, you gotta do that voice for him. I will remember that. Okay, Scroll of Discipline. Put it in the second slot. Then we remove the soldier. Then we remove you. Then we go to sell items. We sell 56 of them. And then we sell 2. Okay, and then we exit the inventory, and now we've got 99 of those again. Okay, so first things first, I am going to disband the 2 groups that I was using to evolve dragons. Second, I want to exchange characters. There we go. We're going to move the Siren into Saradin's group. Next thing I want to do is upgrade Sheen the Hawkman into a Voltan. Okay. Next thing, Scroll of Discipline. So my only guess for why the Wyvern, or why the Worm is not evolving, is that its alignment is too low. So I am going to flip this over. I can't really imagine that it needs to be lawful, but it's possible. So I will flip it over until its scale goes to the first notch of lawful, and then we'll call it good. And then the Hellhounds I will flip over to the first notch of chaotic. Okay. And then I want to get Troy to change class. Okay, Flakes is now lawful. We now need the Urns of Chaos for our Hellhounds. It would make sense that Hellhounds would need to be on the chaotic side before they will evolve into a Cerberus. Unless there's like some weird thing Yeah, unless there's some weird thing where they need, like, a Beastmaster to evolve, but I really don't think that's a thing in this game. Come on, Grievard, just a little bit more. We just need you to get down to that first notch of chaotic alignment. It doesn't list an alignment requirement for Hellhounds either, but I think we can safely come to the conclusion that it does in fact have an alignment requirement at this point. Their stats are so far beyond where they need to be for evolution. I'm gonna run out of these damn pots. Okay, there we go. You are now chaotic alignment. And Houndoom. Let's adjust your alignment. We're gonna give you the chiropractic of a lifetime. See, it's funny because chiropractic sessions are called, like, adjustments or alignments. Shut up. It's funny. It might be funny. I am quite tired. Nice. I think I'm going to have to duplicate my Chaos Urns before I can continue. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Yeah, my humor's not exactly on point today. I fully recognize that. Whew. Come on, Houndoom. You can do it. We believe in you. We believe in your ability to become more chaotic. I'm just gonna go down to 1. I'm not gonna bother doing more of this after I do the dupe. Okay. Next thing. I need to change the leader of this group so that Troy can change class. So Troy can't really do much. Troy needs more strength and vitality before he can become a cataphract, which is how I think I want to approach it. Cataphract requirements are neutral alignment, which we do have. Strength 124 and Vitality 130 plus. That'll be easy to get. With our pile of duplicated items. And Vitality needs to be over 130. Okay. Troy should be eligible for a class change now. Yes. Alright, Troy is now a cataphract. And we change the leader back to Troy. And then one more unit wanted to make is to get the Beastmaster. So Spike needs a strength of 117 plus, a vitality of over 103. He's got that. He also might need his alignment going down. Nope, he's fine. Okay, Beastmaster. There we go. Another unit that we never had before. And Rosa can't really become anything special, but that's fine. My god, look at our beautiful dragons. Oh, they're gorgeous. Okay. Switch Spike back to being the leader. Next thing we want to do is adjust the items. Everybody should be carrying a Quick Gate, a Stamina Fruit, and 2 heal packs. Here we go. You need 2 heal packs, an Angel Fruit, and a Quick Gate. You're good. Coles, you need your items refreshed. Eggy, you need your items refreshed. There we go. Aisha needs a Quick Gate. Troy needs a heal pack and an Angel Fruit. Birdman needs another heal pack. McDonald's needs the 2 heal packs, the Angel Fruit, and the Quick Gate. And then this group, which I don't even know if I'm ever going to use, I'm kind of just have them here for convenience. They're going to get some stuff too. And last thing before we move on is to duplicate the Urns of Chaos. Oh, nope. Not you. You. Urn of Chaos goes here. Now we remove the soldier. Then we remove Dollmaster. Then we sell 56 Urns of Chaos. Just like that. And then we sell 2 Urns of Chaos. And we've got 99 of them again. Perfect. Okay. So now it's time for an area investigation. It is the 17th. Okay. So we are entering this level on the 17th. So on day 4... On day 4, I want to have a unit in Melfi. Okay, where the hell is Melfi? This is Melfi. Okay, perfect. Let's go, boys. And then we're going to have an item to buy on the morning of day 4. And we're also going to have an item to buy on the night of day 4. We found a Voltan. Didn't recruit him. That's fine. We do not need one. Nice. There are not many levels left in the game now where we're actually going to have to bother recruiting neutral units anymore. There will be a few, but they are going to be few and far between at this point. Once we're done with our area investigation, I will take a quick bathroom break before we go into our next level. And while I am waiting to do that, I can bring up the next level. Okay. Dio's unit. You guys need to enter the stronghold. Oh, damn. The hidden items on the next level are great. Hey, it's you! Huh? Who the heck is she? Oh, you know, just one of the many young girls you're flirting with, you absolute fucking creep. Are you still too busy to take me flying? Oh yeah. Is that her? I have a present for you. I hope you like it. Oh, thanks. Man, I was just kidding. Decoy cap. Alright, we got a funny hat. It's actually a pretty cool hat. I think it's actually an equipable. Yeah. Magical cap that attracts wild beasts by drawing their attention to the wearer. So this actually increases the rate at which you run into neutral encounters, which is something that should not be handed out only at the start of Chapter freaking 3, in my opinion. Let's take a look. Neutral encounters on the next level include blue dragons and thunder dragons. We already have evolved forms. Cerberus, which hopefully we're just going to get on our own. Oh, okay, but we are going to start something on the next level that is going to lead me to getting the Pedra of Virtue. So we'll have another, like, super elemental AoE attack. That's awesome. So now we're just waiting for day 4. We are waiting till 9 a.m. on day 4. Well, basically any time after 9 a.m. And then maybe the thing I want will be there, maybe it won't. I don't know. I just go based on the information. You doing good there, Troy? You enjoying yourself? How's that cataphract armor? Are you liking it? It's probably pretty heavy. It looks really heavy. Almost to day 4. Okay. Now we just need to wait until 9 a.m. In theory, we will be able to purchase something called a Needle of Light, I think. Alright, Troy, visit. That's the shop. Welcome, we got lots of rare stuff today. Here's today's special. A rapier used by an angel, the Needle of Light. It's really pretty, only 350 goth. Only 350 goths for a weapon wielded by literal angels. Sure, why not? Alright, we got the Needle of Light. And now I want to visit again. After 1800 hours. So after 6 p.m. And we should be able to purchase a powerful spell book. I don't think it's going to be as strong as Annihilation, but you never know. Okay. Hey, welcome. You're in luck. I got a book of Meteor Strike today, usually available only on the black market. It's a rare tome written by the ancient Draconites. I heard it'll summon a meteor from the heavens and crush your enemies. The price is equally amazing. It's 50,000 goth, but I'm sure it's worth it. Want one? Yes. Yes, I do. We have now received Meteor Strike. I want to see if Meteor Strike is stronger than Annihilation. Coles, you are going to be my... you're going to be my test subject. So if we switch Annihilation to Meteor Strike... completely comparable. You know what? Alright, we're gonna swap you out for Meteor Strike then. Which means that when we are done with this stage, we can give Saradin an Annihilation Tome. Let's try visiting again on the same day, see if it lets me buy another. Oh dear God. It's going to just let me keep visiting and buying books. So... who wants to power creep our army a little bit? Oh... oh, this is messed up. This is messed up. I should not be able to do this. Oh, I really should not be able to do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is a catastrophe to anyone who dares fight me. What's happening? Coles, you have been upgraded from Annihilation to Meteor Strike. You can now summon meteors on your enemies. And in a moment, so will every major spellcaster in my entire army. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Saradin, would you like a Meteor Strike book? I think you would. Siren, would you like a Meteor Strike book? Alright, who else do we have? Do we have any other backline spellcasters that need that? Not at the moment, but we are future-proofed, so... yeah, I think we're good. I'll drop a save. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. And then we are going into the next level. Be back in just a second. Okay, I am back. Game is saved. Save state is set to back it up as well. Let's move on to Ghoul's Hills. Scene 20, Brigade of the Radiant Cross. Lotus delivered an official address at Winea. What did they say? They are planning to temporarily annex Palatinus to protect its people from the activities of the Revolutionary Army. Once the kingdom regains stability, the status of independence will be returned to Palatinus. Who would believe that? They're just trying to justify their invasion. It's not necessarily untrue. It is a fact that this kingdom and its people have been upset by our actions. The nobles who fear that they will lose their social status, and those who are indifferent to what is going on around them. They will gladly accept Lotus as their savior. But Lotus also declared that there will be no peace accord with the Revolutionary Army. This makes contact with the Eastern Orthodox Church even more difficult. Let's get started. In the west lies Fort Bergiga. We will use it as our headquarters. Our destination is Gunther Hall Station, located a day and a half northeast. We must take control of Gunther Hall. Let me give you a short geography lesson. Ghoul's Hills is the crossroads between Alba, Capitrium, and Latium. To reach Capitrium, you must pass through Gunther Hall. Our intelligence indicates enemy troops are marching on Fort Bergiga. Enemy troops are also reported in the vicinity of Gunther Hall Station. They're desperate to keep us from the Eastern Orthodox Church. Things will get hectic here very quickly. We should plan accordingly. Nothing will be easy now that Lotus has mobilized. Be careful. Alright. End the briefing. We can only believe in what we are doing and continue forward. There's actually a lot of really good hidden items on this level that I would like to find. Most of them looks like we can get by heading north. Alright. Eggy, your legion is going to start marching north. Annihilation Death Squad, you're going to start by marching east. And let's just let that movement get started before we send anyone else. Perfect. Alright. Birdman. Birdman can actually reach over here the quickest, I believe. And sure, we'll send McDonald's north. Alright, everybody march. Oh, crap. Oh, God. Do you see that? Oh, they are... Oh, boy. Okay, they are marching in multiple Templar units. Whew, they are not messing around. It's just a shame that they had to run in to the Annihilation Death Squad. Yeah, You guys aren't getting through this. The Annihilation Death Squad is too powerful. You really think you can get past my golem? You barely scratch my golem. Let this be a message to the Lotus Empire. Any troop they send to engage with me in an aggressive action will not return home. They will be annihilated. Alright, Aubrey! So this is the infamous band of heretics. By the order of Pope Saldean, you will be executed by us, the Brigade of Radiant Cross. Filler, Father of all gods, and our Lord Lotus, grant us your blessings. We cannot break this unit with Aubrey. They have too much healing. They have 2 AoE healers and a very heavily armored front line. That is actually nuts. Cerberus! Yes! Yes! Yes, I was right! It was an alignment problem! We got our Cerberus! We got our 2 Cerberus! Grievard and Houndoom evolved! Oh, that's so good! Oh. They now get 3 bite attacks from the front. And I believe they get something called Mesmerize in the back. What is Mesmerize? Peculiar gaze that inflicts pain and puts multiple targets to sleep. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh crap, Eggy! Eggy, I don't think you can handle this fight. I don't think you have any chance of inflicting a lethal assault on them. I think Coles is the only one in this Legion that's actually capable of, like, making a meaningful difference here. We're just gonna retreat. Okay. Eggy, your unit is going to fold in on this guy. So Cole should just turn around and engage directly. Coles did not engage directly. Okay. Troy, let's march you to the stronghold. Alright, McDonald's. You're also probably not enough to beat them. But I think you're going to win on damage numbers every time simply because you have the pumpkin head. Not to mention, it might help keep some of that healing off of the front row. There's McDonald's in the Pentagon. Yep. Gee, that hurt like hell! How dare you! Why are you doing this to my guys? Okay, that is the last of their healing. So now we're going to drop our Petra. There we go. With any luck, I actually killed that one. Damn it. Yes! Okay, yes! Yes, they are down a healer. This unit can be broken. Nice. You fool. You'll have to battle against McDonald's again. Not gonna lie, I might join an online VGC tourney next week. Well, if you do, I wish you the best of luck. Yes! Leader down. Their unit is crippled. Oh, God, that is so satisfying. You know, it's been a while since I chimed in on any internet drama, huh? Anybody else been keeping up with the bricks and minifig scandal story? Yeah. I think my official statement on that is, man, shit's crazy, yo. Stone Sword. Perfect. Okay, McDonald's, I just want you to march on the stronghold. Amdelm has been captured. Yep, no surprise there. Oh god, they're moving in multiple air units as well. Damn. Okay, they're running a White Dragon and a Bahamut. That's a pretty strong unit. However, I just crippled your unit by petrifying its leader. To expand on my thoughts a bit, regarding the situation, based on my understanding from having watched several things and several pieces of analysis, my conclusion is that it is most likely that the new owners did take over responsibility for the consignment, that they did not have a right to merchandise, that the accounting of that merchandise was not well executed, that this is something that's probably going to be kind of messy to sort out, and that Renegade Ben, while he did an excellent job presenting an entertaining video that brought, I think, you know, an appropriate degree of attention to this incident, has truly behaved in ways that are going to be almost indefensible in a legal sense. And, yeah, he's probably in some really deep shit. However, given my, unfortunately thoroughly earned familiarity with the court system, I think there is a fair chance that he will be offered a probationary plea deal. And quite frankly, that's probably the best outcome for him. So I do hope that ultimately it is resolved in a reasonable way for all parties involved. Okay, So... Damn, we got some real crazy stuff here. Aisha, why don't you just go visit the stronghold? Jewel's Hill separates Latium, Alba, and Capitrium. This is where the wealth and regions are divided as well. Huh. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of rough. Okay, McDonald's is encountering from the side, not ideal. But I think we still win on damage numbers. They only have 3 damage-dealing units. And I do get my super pumpkin attack from the back row at this angle. Yep. I actually might lose on the damage number because of that. Let's use our pet gun. Alright, that'll at least kill 2 of their units, leaving them with only 1 witch, a paladin, and a knight. I have a friend in the current VGC tourney, not turn, but the online one, who's running a Mega Frostlass Venusaur team. So far, he's 1-0. Nice! I hope that they're having a great time. A lot of people absolutely love that stuff. It's never been the sort of thing that gives me joy, though. Participating, I mean. The Brigade of Radiant Cross are followers of Philaron. They're willing to lay down their lives to fulfill Pope Saldian's wishes. That's what I call blind faith. I'm actually the one who suggested to him to use Frostlass. Yeah, my understanding is Mega Frostlass is super good right now. Although I haven't actually read enough to understand why. I don't even know what ability they gave it. But I also know there was a lot of excitement over the Mega Raichus. Perfect. Okay, unit crippled. Not super good, because Zardwai just shuts it down, but Snow Warning makes it good. Ah. Okay. We captured Mesame. Good job, Birdman. I heard that the Brigade of Radiant Cross is led by the Collagenous Order. They're under direct orders from the Pope, I think. Oddly enough, the Collagenous Order is more powerful than the King of Palatinus. The Raichus are noob traps, especially why. I don't fully understand how something can be a noob trap in this context. It's just not something I fully have an awareness of. Really, Quill? Really? Really? You couldn't turn to face your goddamn enemy? Voltan and 2 Wyverns. You're probably about to lose on the damage numbers. Go, my dad! Use your powers! Actually, that Clay Assault is pretty badass. Okay, unit crippled. That's great. I may actually want to put Ankaseth in the back row to take advantage of that Clay Assault. Quill... Let's adjust your direction that way. And yeah, your dad can use the clay assault. That clay assault is awesome. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did this. So, since this unit now contains me and my dad, I named the cleric Mommy. This is a completely ordinary and not weird thing to have done. There is no reason to be concerned. Oh my god, Eggy, what is wrong with your unit? Seriously. Why are you taking such a twisty-turny way to fight this guy? Ooh, Ceradan, we're gonna get our first look at Meteor. This is now a double Meteor team. Meteor Strike. This is the spell that you can do now. No guard zap cannon off a 160 special attack, 130 speed is good, but it's frail as hell. Yes. Even I know that Raichus are just too frail. Want to know a funny thing about Raichu? Sure. That was a pretty good battle. We got Book of Wind. Okay, this next unit is going to attack from down here. Reorient. Birdman is all rested up. Alright, and we're at like an hour 45 right now, so we're going to go ahead and turn our battle animations off. My goal is still 3 levels today, so yeah, definitely time to let it go faster. Those meteor strikes are crazy. Not bad. Aisha, it's time for you to kill Eric. Excellent. Beautiful. Another enemy annihilated. So there's 3 more hidden items I want to make sure I grab. Okay. Now that that guy is out of the way, let's go ahead and have Quill advance to Amdown. Not bad. McDonald's, go ahead and advance to Castle Eckel. Eggy, you are well rested enough. Continue your move to engage Tensvelger. Hopefully with Coles. If you could fight him with Coles, I would really appreciate it. Actually, let's change the division placement. There we go. Dang. Alright, Aubrey hit first. Alright, Aubrey retreat. We want to give Coles an opportunity. We're still trying to level up his Wyvern. God damn it. Eggy. This is what I mean about legions being, like, problematic to manipulate based on their orientations. It is just substantially more reliable for individual units to be where you want them to be, doing what you want them to do, than it is for legions to be where you want them to be and doing what they want, what you want them to do. Like, all I'm really trying to do here is to have Coles get into one battle. Because I'm pretty sure one battle with Coles evolves their Wyvern. And that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all it's going to take. But because we're dealing with these Legion formations, we just can't quite manage it. That being said, though, Eggy is a very effective unit. Raichu-X, even though it has worse offensive stats, might actually be better than Y. Gets outsped, O-Code by Choice Scarf, Basque Legion, Amon, it should kind of counter. Also Garchomp. Yeah. I am not surprised to hear that, that certain Mons are outpacing. I truly think the longer that Pokemon Champions exists, the more the metagame is going to stagnate and standardize. Which I do think is somewhat unfortunate. Alright, McDonald's. 1 Cataphract, 2 Phalanx, and 2 Archers. Interesting team. I swear every single, like, I think they got off almost all of their unit actions before I got off any of mine. That was actually insane, and I don't know why it worked out that way. Aisha found Kurt. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 4 witches and a Black Knight. This is just Stunlock the unit. That is bullshit. That is such bullshit. Okay, multiple things we need to do here. Coles, I want you to engage the enemy directly. Second thing, McDonald's, I want you to check out the stronghold. Lotusism was propagated by Saint Lotus. Now the Pope has complete control over Lotusism. He is the messenger of Philar. Everyone in Lotus will obey his word. I dream of the day that I can have on-topic discussions for games that I stream. I in no way want to discourage anybody from being able to talk about whatever they want. I sincerely don't. If I wanted to be a dick about that sort of thing, it would not be difficult. And I do enjoy getting off on tangents quite a lot. As much as anybody does. But I do dream of the day when I will have on-topic chat. Also, Cole, I think you're about to get your Wyvern finally. Please. You are not a Wyvern. Okay. Does the Wyvern have to go all the way to lawful in order to evolve? That's the last thing I can think of. No, Duracell's at full power. Duracell has achieved their final form of a Quetzalcoatl. Boom. That unit has been crippled. Easy. It's Flakes who hasn't achieved his final form yet. Okay, next thing, Birdman. Will Flakes have ice powers? No. I don't actually remember what Wyverns get. Flakes are going to move here. McDonald's is going to march here, here, and then over here. And if we're lucky, they'll grab 2 items along the way. What do the Wyverns get? Let me look here. They use Fire Breath in the back row. Otherwise, all they do is just attacks. I'll be honest, the Wyverns are not, like, the Wyverns are, they're not a bad, like, beast unit. But they are far from the best. Like, all the beast units are viable. Yes, Cole, actually, after we are done here, if you are interested, we can adjust your unit in order to put in, like, whatever dragons you would prefer. There is an Earth, Air, Fire, and Water dragon, as well as a Light and Dark dragon, and we have the evolved forms of all of them. The current dragon you have is the Quetzalcoatl, which is Air. So, for Ice, the best that you'll get is the Hydra. And I think the Hydra actually does specifically specialize in Ice. Yes. So, the Hydra uses Breath of Cold in the front unit, in the front line. And in the back, it uses a move called Clear Disaster, which has a chance to induce sleep in addition to causing damage. So we can give you the Hydra as well as one other one if you want. So Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Light, Dark. With water basically being ice magic, and with air basically being lightning magic, mostly. Ice plus electricity. Okay. So we will shuffle your unit after this. You will maintain... Oh, God, they have a legion here. You will maintain your Quetzalcoatl, and we will swap out your worm, which I will still get around to evolving. I will still try to evolve that on the next stage, but we will swap it out in your unit for the ice dragon. So, how do you want to arrange it? We can either put both dragons in front, or we can have one in front and one in the back. That's basically the best way that we can arrange it. The Quetzalcoatl in the back uses an attack called Radiant Gale, or no, Thunder Breath. No, it does use Radiant Gale in the back. which has a chance to stun units and hits everybody. Or it'll use a wind attack in the front row. And then the Hydra will use Breath of Cold in the front lines, or the Clear Disaster in the back lines. How broken is Sleep? So, for all intents and purposes, Paralysis, Sleep, and Stun are... Well, Paralysis and Sleep are essentially interchangeable. They just have... You know, they just stop the unit from acting, and they have a chance of wearing off each round. They are effectively interchangeable as far as the actual gameplay is concerned. So, yeah. It really just comes down to whatever flavor you prefer. But if you do want the Quetzalcoatl to use lightning attacks, it will need to be in the back row. If it's in the front, it's more just using, like, wind. I hate the way these things move sometimes. Okay, we found the battle fan. Is it in the front row right now? No. Currently, the Quetzalcoatl is in the back row. Okay, we found the battle fan, which is what we wanted. So we're going to send our guy here. You encountered me from the side, but my formation is effectively identical. Okay. Gotcha. We will put the Hydra in the front, where it will attack with its Ice Breath, while from the back, we deal with our powerful... Wait, no, I think I have this all backward. Hold on. No. Okay, I'm sorry, I had this backward. In the back row, the Ketz is using a wind move, and then in the front, it's using thunder. Well, I mean, they're both technically just air element, but visually, it looks more like from the back row, the Ketz is using wind, and then thunder from the front. So we probably should swap them. That way you'll have a unit where you are very clearly and visually using both ice and thunder. There it is! Wyvern! Wyvern! Finally! I got the goddamn Wyvern! That took forever! So we actually did have, like, a neutral requirement. It was just a really shitty neutral requirement. Okay, McDonald's, go here. Oh my god, that took forever. Alright, so there are 2 items I need to find here before I end the level. One of them is in this little patch of forest, and the other is just below this little patch of forest. When I get to stream next week, I will no longer be using legions. We're just going to go back to solo units. Because let's be honest, legions just make everything harder. In no way do legions actually contribute to making this easier to manage. Which I think is supposed to be the entire point of legions. Alright. Okay, they found the titanium mail. That's good. Now I want them to walk here. And while they work on that, the Annihilation Death Squad is going to move on to the boss. And Birdman is also going to try to find this thing. We have arrived at the destination. Did I already find it? Wait, hold on. It's a blood-stained robe. I might have been talking and just didn't notice. I mean, we already have 2 blood-stained robes, so it literally doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, yeah, we're totally fine to just have Aisha finish the level then. Oh, they were stacking Templar! Oh, you little ass. Oh, you sneaky jerk. Quill, what a shocker. The statistically 2 most homophobic countries are refusing to play the Pride match in football. I actually did hear that they have a Pride match scheduled for particularly socially conservative countries in Seattle during the World Cup. This entire World Cup is a catastrophe. I really don't care about sports in general. As someone who doesn't care about sports, I can tell. Wait. Okay. Hold on. I might actually be able to get the Baldur Golem here. Okay, hold on. We're gonna retreat. I'm gonna have to check the Golem's stats. He has to get hit by a wind or fire-based spell while having certain stat requirements. So let me take a look here. Strength 144 plus. We've got that. Vitality 185 plus. That's perfect. So, oh my god, this is going to look like the act of a lunatic, I swear. I need to get this unit. I need to get them to hit this Baldur Golem with their thunder attacks. I might be able to pull this off. Assuming that their thunder flares are still going to be targeting the back row. Please still target the back row. Yes. Oh, wait. Never mind. Hold on. No. Reload the save. It has to be specifically a wind or fire-based spell. And I don't think weapon magic, which is what they're using, actually counts. Okay, that's fine. I noticed an opportunity and wanted to try it. You didn't automatically reject draft. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. Oh, the $8... I haven't looked into it, but in any meaningful capacity yet. I've been a little busy. What with the cyst surgery and all. And also working. Alright, fight time! We are fighting Ruthless. I see. You belong to the Revolutionary Army. Why must you be so foolish? What made you think you could oppose Lotus and live? Who are you? No, you can't be. Excuse me for not introducing myself. My name is Proofless. Proofless Watts of the Caligenis Order. This is the Brigade of Radiant Cross. I'm sure you've heard of us. Go tell the others and cower in fear. If you survive, that is. Yeah, you're about to die horribly. Appear in the next episode of Dr. Pimple Popper? I will not. I wasn't able to get, like, an actual good video of the procedure being done. There we go. That's easy. Impressive. Most impressive. That's enough for today. I'm glad to have witnessed your strength with my own eyes. I don't know why we keep letting these people get away. Okay. We got heavy armor, 10 soldiers, over 4,000 more Goths. We have a lot of Goths. Winia, capital of Palatinus. Hey, it's Emil. Hey, look, it's that woman that they gave you for the purposes of being your sexual subservient. My lord, it's getting cold. We should go inside. I want power. Why? Why am I so powerless? This would have never happened if I had power. Am I wrong, Mary? Quill and Ankaseth came to me. But I'm once again alone. I am definitely not counting you, my domestic sexual servant, as someone who is with me. That is how little I consider you worth my time or purpose. How can I walk proudly among them? I want power, beyond that of Ankaseth and Quill. I want them to look up to me. No, I want them to be bound to me. My lord. Average Minecraft YouTuber? Oh, no. I mean, you know, I could definitely see Emil being a Minecraft YouTuber. He had one bad experience on a multiplayer server once, and he turned into an absolute psychotic fascist. My lord, you are already entitled to it. Prince Emil, you haven't realized. You are entitled to the power that can only be wielded by the royal family. I'm sure you know the legend, how the progenitor gained ultimate power. If you wield that power, everyone, including us, will kneel before you. Similar to how Mary already kneels before you. Lotus, kneel before me. You misunderstand us. We subjugate kingdoms solely to maintain order in this world by spreading our ancient teachings. If a land is ruled by a powerless fool, we must step in. And if it's ruled by a sage, we pledge our loyalty to him. To lead the people, that is what the powerful are destined to. It's natural for the weak to follow. Prince Emil, Only you are worthy of wielding the ultimate power. Use your might and wisdom to deliver this corrupt world from evil. Yeah, I think they're trying to get you into a cult. This is a very bad idea. Stop! Leave me be. Who are you? Your power, that spell. Woman, how did you gain such power? Groudon is downvoting the ocean. No surprise. So you were sent by Zeta, as I expected. What are you planning? Don't cross us again. Next time I will kill you. Tell that to Zeta, too. I have the potential to change the world? No, you're actually just kind of pathetic. You're just being told whatever you want to hear during your emotional outbursts. The power of the progenitor? If that's true, I want it. You are not alone. I'm here by your side. Mary, I will help you acquire it, my lord. I will grant your wish. That doesn't seem like a particularly healthy relationship. Possibly because it's not a particularly healthy relationship. Okay, so now that we finally have that goddamned wyvern, we can banish him to our pile of support units. Alright, we are going to put Duracell in front for the lightning breath. And then in the back, we are going to have our Hydra, who uses Clear Disaster. Excellent. As far as the classes go, have our limits increased noticeably at all? We could get an enchanter. That is another class that we don't have yet. We still can't get any more priests, which is unfortunate. We've seen every type of dragon. We've seen most types of beasts. We also have a goblin for some reason. Honestly, I would not mind getting an enchanter. Anybody want to turn into an enchanter? How about you, Fink? You want to be an enchanter? You would need Dex, Int, and Mentality for that. What about you? That's gonna be a pain. That's just something I can do in between episodes, I think. All right, that is fine. Let's do an area investigation. This is actually going to just be a very quick area investigation. All we need to go do is send a unit to Muji. Wherever the hell Muji is. Surely one of these places is called Muji. Are you Muji? Are you Muji? Are you Muji? You are Muji. Okay. Let's dispatch our flying unit, Birdman. Go, Birdman! Fly to Muji. This is just going to be a real quick side quest we're going to do. I think all we have to do is just talk to people. in like 3 locations, and then we're done. And then we'll be ready to move on and knock out our 3rd and final level for the day. Let's see. Alright, thank you, Birdman. I have something to ask of you. My daughter works in the Volmus mine, but I lost contact with her when Alba was liberated. I sent lots of letters to her, but she hasn't responded. I'm really worried about her, especially with what's going on around here. If you happen to be in Volmus, could you look for her? Yeah, sure. Sure, I'll try to find her for you. Oh, thank you very much. Her name is Selena. Alright, we got letter from father. Fly me to the moon. Hold on, I can do better than that. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. And so on. Back to the Bricks and Mayfigs guy who works under the CEO and called BB's, guess batteries. Ah. Okay, area investigation, Volmus Mine. Aubrey, I have great news for you. Your dog's leveled up. Look at this. Houndoom and Grievard are no longer Hellhounds. They are now Cerberus. Grievard now can bite 3 times from the front row, and Cerberus gets to use Mesmerize twice from the back, which deals damage to a group of enemies and can put them to sleep. Your unit is more powerful than ever. Okay, so Volmus Mine. Once again, let's dispatch Birdman, because he's pretty much the fastest flyer there is. Go, Birdman, go! Da-da-da. Go, Birdman! I know you'll be here soon. You are actually taking quite a while to get here. Please move faster. My nose is itchy. I blame Birdman. Move faster, Birdman. You can do it. There we go. Okay. So now we just do a quick check here. The girl you're looking for used to work here, but she left. Girls these days are so swift to jump on any opportunity. You liberated Wintonus, right? She went to Mount Ithaca and found work in a tavern where she could make more money. She should have thought about the consequences of going to unsettled area alone. What if something happens to her? Her safety must be more important than the money. You blame Birdman for my itchy nose? No, I am informing you that Birdman is responsible for your itchy nose. There is no speculation here. This is just simple fact. I do want to try one thing along the way. There we go. Where is... Oh, it was right there. Milesia. I want to see real quick if I can get more information about the dragon sword, or if I did in fact already do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Cool. Because I should already... have this. Yeah, I have the Dragon Helm. And I have the Dragon Armor. So we need to get information in Idle, which is here. And I'll Google this just to be sure. Ogre Battle 64 Dragoon Gear. Uh-huh. I really may have already gotten the info. You got the... Yes! 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 Okay, it's advancing! You've got the Dragon Helm and the Dragon Armor. You'll need one more item to become a Dragoon. The item you need is called the Sword of Tiamat. Unfortunately, no blacksmith in the kingdom is capable of forging a Sword of Tiamat. The skills necessary to forge it have been lost. Huh? A Sword of Tiamat available somewhere? The only possibility would be in the stomach of Gruz Nui. A sword as marvelous as the Sword of Tiamat should retain its quality even in there. The holy dragon Gruz Nui is a god and a devil at the same time. Gruz Nui may be a god to the pure-minded. Those with impure minds fear it. People are selfish. Those who try to acquire fame become its prey. Many dragoons challenged Gruz Nui for that reason. I am sure many of them were eaten by him as well. Where is Gruz Nui? No one knows. Think about it. Nobody could know where a god can be found, right? Give up. Any information about it? Let me think. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if that's true, but I heard a rumor that the barkeep in Elaine saw him. The town of Elaine is on the Vert Plateau. Well, if that's all you have to go on, try it. Perfect. Okay. That is what I needed. I needed to get that specific dialogue advanced. That is so good. Alright. So next thing I need to do is visit Mount Ithaca. And do a quick area investigation here. We need to send a unit to Kaktovich. We are still trying to find that missing daughter. This is the last thing we're going to have to worry about doing. Oh, there it is, Kaktovich. Also, apparently Pocket Morty's been shut down. I have no idea what that is. Okay. We found her. Yes, I'm Selena. What can I do for you? Yeah, your dad is scared to death. I'm sorry about all the trouble. I was just trying to help my father, but it seems that I've made him worry. I would like to thank you somehow. Oh, here, please take this. I have no idea why this random woman has this. I found it in the general store. It's beautiful, and I can feel mysterious power from it. It may be worth a lot. It is an insanely powerful elemental crystal that allows me to summon forth elemental spirits to attack my enemies. I now have 3 of them. That is perfect. Okay, so that's everything for that level. Let me just scout information on the next level here. Bloodstained Robe, Crystal of Precision. Only like one really important item to get. The neutral encounters, we have all of that. The local shop actually has some really good weapon upgrades. Send a unit that contains Lidl to inns. We never got Lidl. That's not a character that we successfully recruited. But we are going to get a new unique named unit for this level. That's cool. Are there any other things that we really need? Yes, actually there are multiple units on this next level that drop items that I really do want. Okay. Well, let's move on. We're gonna knock out one more level today. It is now the 25th day of Bronca, apparently. Into the Fair Heights. Scene 21. The Eastern Orthodox Church. What level units are we dealing with here? Basically 17, 18, 19. 19 for leaders. It's easy enough. From what I've heard from the scout, the Central Division is waiting for us. The Eastern Orthodox Church has fallen to the Central Division. To Lotus? No, I didn't say that. The followers of Birth would not fall to Lotus that easily. But since Eastern Orthodox isn't resisting, the Central Division has just waltzed into the Eastern region. Well, I guess we are doing the same thing. Yeah, but I don't understand why the Eastern Orthodox isn't fighting back. It is odd indeed. We have no choice but to move onward, though. Now, this is our plan. Let's get started. We will strike from Dibnaway in the south. Our destination is Castle Gran, located a day and a half north of Dibnaway. We must take the castle. Our intelligence indicates their troops are heavily armored. It will take us significant time to break through their defenses. No, it will not. The narrowness of this area will make avoiding them next to impossible. We must clear the area of all enemy troops to reach Castle Gran. This gives them an advantage. We must be prudent and devise a good plan. Alright. Hugo, why was I summoned to the meeting? Why today? Did I get a special assignment? Am I right? Oh, come on, Hugo, tell me! Why are you all excited? No, it's nothing like that. We have a visitor who says she knows you well. She should be here soon. Leia! Well, hello, ma'am. There you are, Leia. Meridia, why are you... I can't believe you really joined the Revolutionary Army. Your father is worried about you. Why don't you come home? You came all the way here to tell me that? Of course not. I was asked to deliver a message to the Revolutionary Army. Are you Quill? My name is Meridia. I came from the north to deliver a message from Count Sylvis, Lord of Argent. Though they are few in number, there are people in the central region who support the revolution. We cannot publicly act, but we are willing to support you as much as possible. I ought to have gone directly to Sir Frederick, but under these circumstances, this was the best we could do. I'm terribly sorry. But would you mind telling Sir Frederick about our intentions? That is not a problem at all. Be rest assured that we will. But isn't that great news, Quill? Count Sylvis? Wait a moment. You notice? Yes, Count Sylvis is indeed Leia's father. He loves his daughter very much, but she ran away and joined the army. You know, it wouldn't hurt to say hi to him once in a while. No! I'm not going back, you hear me? I'm not going home, period. Neither of us figured you'd listen to us. Then what? Please take good care of Leia, Quill. And I want to ask for one more favor. May I join your battalion? I'm kind of worried about Leia, too. Hell yeah. Always happy to add more unique units. Try to get along with Leia, okay? No problem. We've known each other for a long time. Nice. I choose to declare that these two are going to be our Yuri couple for the remainder of this game. I have no particular justification for this, but we're just gonna roll with that. Okay, hold on. Now... how do I want to deal with that? I want to shuffle units around a little bit. But first we need to get Eggy dispatched. And also Aisha. And also you. Saradin and Dio, can you two retreat independently? I don't think you actually can. And I don't think Quill's unit can retreat either. Okay, so we will have to organize our Yuri couple after this stage. Okay, there is the electric shield. That's the only hidden item on this stage I'm actually interested in. There's a cup of life here I'll just get incidentally. The other are things I already have plenty of. So that's gonna be fine. Anyway, Annihilation Death Squad. Proceed with Annihilation Death Squadding. Oh, hold on. Retreat. Okay. Hold on. Stop. I want everybody else to retreat. This is an instance where we can definitely get hit by spells. True clear spells that are fire or lightning. Okay. Actually, Eggy... Why don't you just use your quick gate to leave? Okay, that's fine. There we go. Alright, McDonald's, go ahead and turn around. And we will redeploy Eggy. So this is going to be a little bit sketchy. But we're gonna let Aisha handle things here. Even with the unit adjusted like this, I think we'll still be okay. Okay, Aisha versus Nicholson. So we're looking for fire or lightning to hit our golem. Unfortunately, I think we're about to kill most of them. I may not have thought this through. Yeah, that's just acid vapor. Okay. Damn. Screw it. We'll just let Aisha handle the fight with this kind of unit setup for a bit. I mean, she's still ridiculously strong, so... Actually, there's a much smarter way I can organize this. Hold on. Aisha. Temporary adjustment. There we go. Oh dear God. No, no, this was a terrible plan. This was a terrible plan. Do I keep going? I've still got more heals. No. Honestly, at some point, we'll just recruit a Baldur Golem instead of trying to get Doug to turn into one. Aisha, go ahead and march north. So your orders are, when you're moving, unit will not deviate from its destination even if it encounters an enemy unit. When the unit encounters an enemy unit, it will attack and then continue on its way. I like that one better. And then when you're on defense, I want you to intercept enemy units. Move out. I am so sorry for our previous encounter, Leopold. I was not giving you my best. Allow me to remedy that by showing you just how powerful I actually am. Easy. Alright, good work, McDonald's. Tell me, what are they saying in this land, McDonald's? Can we open a franchise? Sir Karakov came from Latium. He's gonna lead the army of Capitrium. He's a butthead, not some great leader. He ain't no Archbishop Odoron. Well spoken, little girl. Possibly, maybe. Yes, let's also send out you and Birdman. Go, go, go! No one is able to break Aisha's Annihilation Death Squadron. Oh, they paralyzed my healer. It's actually pretty bad. Not that it matters, because you're annihilated. Cool. This unit has actually taken, like, pretty considerable damage. But we got this. Ah, I see, Eggy. You want a go at this fight on your own, huh? Well, I can't say I blame you for it. Yeah. What is your formation? Yeah, it is funnel shift. You shouldn't be first running into these. Alright, McDonald's, it's up to you. Nice. Cool. Enemy exterminated. Cool. Eggy, continue your march to the northwest. Aisha, you know what to do. Kill them all. There's a cup of life. I'm jealous. They have a Boulder Golem. I want a Boulder Golem. Why don't I get to have a Boulder Golem? Just doesn't seem fair. Alright, we got the Count Skarmet. Perfect. That is one of the only things dropped by the enemy units I actually needed. One of them has a Mjolnir. One of them has a Glaive of the Champion. One of them has a Ring of Eloquence. But yeah, it's really just that one that I was interested in. Let's move the rest of these guys up. Birdman! I want you to take Inzi. Aisha finally caught up to Nicholson. And now we are back at full strength. Well, nearly full strength. Yeah, I think Aisha's okay. Coles, you are up. Let's actually turn on the battle animation so we can appreciate just how powerful this combination is. They're pretty strong. Lightning breath. Clear disaster. You hit the entire enemy unit, and you can put anybody hit by it to sleep, potentially. Alright, so we just got the Pedro of Virtue. Let's take a look at how that looks. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Coles, your unit just completely annihilated the enemy. Good job. Not bad at all. Get him, Aisha. And battle animations back off. We got this. Well, that went pretty well. And Aisha, knock them out. They have a Griffin, an Opinicus, and a Valkyrie. Or I think it's a Freya, actually. I think the upgraded Valkyries are Freyas. There we go. That was easy. Okay, Aisha. Just go into the stronghold. You're not just going into the stronghold. I kind of need you to just go into the stronghold. I may actually need her to drop her angel fruit. No, not that. Use your angel fruit. Cool. Good. Yeah, you're gonna die. Excellent. So we got the Glaive of Champion. What do you have to say? We, the people of Capitrium, have flourished under the teachings of Mother Birth. We repelled Lotus and Latium. But is this the end? How could Archbishop Odoron with the demons of the Netherworld? Oh, Mother Birth, why? Why is this happening to us? I'm just going to stand there silently staring at you while you seemingly have a panic attack. No, Aisha, what are you doing? Go to the stronghold. Wow, you will go so far out of your way to chase people. That is not healthy. Alright, chase down that guy, and then head back to base. Nice. Cool. I'm not sure, but I heard the Birthin Sentinels enlisted the help of monsters. Is that something that monks should do? I mean, I guess it depends on the monks and depends on the monsters. And finish them off. Good work. Cool. We got a falchion. Alright, return to the stronghold. Alright, apparently Aisha is just on, like, a warpath. Well, you know, if it makes her happy, but you really should camp. Troy and McDonald's, move up. Go, 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 go. Birdman, you are mostly fully recovered. Go ahead and cross the ocean to get to Elaine. Okay, Aisha, break camp, continue your annihilation. Oh crap, they're running two cockatrices. Okay, unit has been crippled. Unit has been completely and thoroughly crippled. However, I also crippled them back. So, yeah, Aisha's gonna have to retreat. Alright, quick gate. Meanwhile, back here, we are going to use our revive stones to restore Gandalf and Saruman and Aisha. And Aisha, we need you to march straight up to Rajisk. Cool. Have you heard of Roshfellism? They are teachings started by Prince Roshfell, who established the Kingdom of Zenobia. Like Lotusism, Roshvillism worships filler. However, unlike Lotusism, it makes concessions for other religions. Roshvillism espouses the perfection of the self. Not the South. A religion aspiring for the perfection of the South is a very different thing. Do they really have no one guarding that town there? I mean, Troy, if you want to march forth, you can. Same with you, McDonald's. We captured a lane. The church is the seat of power in Capitrium. Castle Yundel is powerless. Their voice is too weak to be heard. The diplomats from Latium will eventually side with the church. Alright, cool. Alright, McDonald's. Impress me. They do have a Bahamut, which is somewhat concerning. But we did cripple their unit, so that's good. Very good. Troy, let's use your petrification skills. Boom. Unit crippled. The only active unit the enemy has left on the battlefield is the one... Oh, no. Nope, they actually had other units. They had hiders. I might lose someone here. Troy, get out of there. You're in trouble, Troy. Yeah, Troy, we're gonna need you to use your heal pack. This is about to get pretty bad. Alright, get him. Nice. Good. Troy and the enemy unit Garnet have both encountered... Oh my god, encountering it from behind was the best possible way I could have done this. Because we can actually wipe out one of these damn things. Okay. Okay. The double cockatrice unit is the most dangerous unit that they have. I have now considerably reduced its threat. Alright. We didn't do enough damage. We didn't do enough damage to make them have to change anything about their behavior. Okay. Birdman, why don't you hunt down Walter? Troy can probably finish off Warzel here. Oh, we just petrified their dragon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent work, Troy. And that was the unit with the Mjolnir. That's an angel fruit. Come on. Come on, keep going. No. Birdman's unit is absolutely not strong enough to break that. Okay. That's fine, honestly. This unit has a dowsing rod. I do want this one taken out. Okay. Yes, hunt down that unit, and then... Well, actually just that. Just hunt down that unit. Aisha! Get on your feet! We need you! Did you see 2 new Cuphead games were announced? That I didn't. I did not... I have not yet looked at all that went down at the Summer Games Fest, so I don't know what's actually being anticipated at this moment. Okay. We got the dowsing rod. We're gonna hunt down Walter. We're gonna do a little bit of exploration. No real reason for it. Honestly, McDonald's, you might as well just go there. Okay, can we get some more petrification? Because petrification might be the only way we're actually going to take down this unit. Not that we need to take it down. Come on, McDonald's. Nice. Their healing is so damn strong. Okay, Aisha, you've got enough stamina. Move up and clear the level. We got a blood-stained robe. I'm sure that's important. Cool. Okay. That's how you take down a group that won't stop healing. Okay. Yep. Alright. Good job, Aisha. So, I do want to make notes for... to do before next stream... level all active units to... let's put them all to 18. I think that's appropriate. What are the levels of enemies on the next area? Okay, regular units are all going to be level 19 on the next one. So level all active units to 19. Cool. Chat Legion, tell me why you are here. Are you trying to gain support from the Eastern Orthodox Church? Let me give you a piece of advice. Don't even bother. You won't walk away from here in one piece. Your lives end this day. Yeah... I don't think so. I think I'm actually about to horribly kill you. There we go. You think Eastern Orthodox Church is going to help you? I guess you don't know yet. Both the Eastern region and its church are already under our control. It was a big mistake for us to have left the Chat Legion alone for this long. I should have taken care of you long ago. Bleh. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. And we got an Udarbroon. Whatever an Udarbroon is. Cool. I understand that Odoron has lost his station as the Archbishop of the Eastern Orthodox Church. As Gilles said, it looks like the Eastern Orthodox is controlled by the Central Division. What? Why, Hugo? It's been said that he let a Berthan sentinel be possessed by the devil, that he had contact with the denizens of the Netherworld. That's impossible! How could Odoron? Odoron was replaced by Karakov, formerly an officer of the Central Division. It is customary that an archbishop serves concurrently as a general, so that makes Karakov the current general of the Eastern Division. But Karakov is a nobleman from the Central region. These people and the followers of Birth are against it. There's a rumor that Odoron is dealing with the Netherworld. It's highly unreliable. I presume it's just a plot to seize control of the Eastern Orthodox Church. You think it's the Central Division? Most likely. But why now? They could have done it before, right? The reason must be to stop the expansion of the Revolutionary Army. Of course, it doesn't seem to be as simple as that. Whatever the case may be, we don't have much time. We must reach the Eastern Orthodox Church as quickly as possible. Hold on. There are 2 routes to the Eastern Orthodox Church. I think it's better for you if you know what to expect. Are you ready? The first route is through the Tremos Mountains, avoiding the Central and Eastern divisions. There are no reports of enemy activity, but we have no idea what to expect in the area. You are not guaranteed a safe trip. The other is to head north through Capitrium. I'm sure that the enemy will be laying in wait for us. Besides, there is Castle Yundel to worry about. Also, this may distract us from our plans, but it was reported that an outcast Berthan Sentinel is heading for the Vert Plateau. The Berthan Sentinels were established to honor the achievements of the Knights of Danica. They are known to be devout warriors. I can't believe they would consort with devils, but if it's true, they will be most formidable indeed. Alright. So we have 3 potential paths open to us right now. First, we are going to do a little, area investigation. Which place has the shop? Well, either way, we need to go to Elaine. Rajisk. Danilov. Inns. Uliel. Is it just this place that has a shop? Yes. Let's buy 10 of these magical axes. And 10 of these magical spears. Sure, some tower shields, some heavy armor. Okay. That should be all. So this is going to be the next... the next step toward getting a Dragoon. We heard about where we might be able to find an intact Sword of Tiamat. So now we need to know where to find this dragon in order to get it. So we have to talk to someone... We have to talk to someone in, Elaine. Also, I think we got some kind of new item. Cup of Life increases HP. The Dowsing Rod is kind of useless since I just have maps. Okay. So, we'll just... A Wild Earth Dragon. What do we do? Nothing. We just let the fight in. I have no need to recruit it. We are truly doing just fine on our own. So, I just want to get this information from Elaine. Then we're going to make sure that we can pair a couple of our units. There we go. That should be enough rest. Sorry, my phone has been blowing up this entire time I've been streaming. I've gotten like 6 emails, 8 texts, a bunch of stuff on like group. It's ridiculous. Okay, Birdman, enter the stronghold. Yeah, I've seen Graz Nui. It's been more than 20 years when I was little. I was taken to Celestis, the seat of the Eastern Orthodox Church. I didn't enjoy it there, so I went into the forest near the town of Pinnick alone. That's when I saw him. The sky darkened suddenly. Why, I'm not sure. When I looked around, I noticed that I was in a place bathed in golden light with Graz Nui. I was so scared I peed in my pants and passed out cold. When I woke up, I was at home in bed. My mother had found me lying in the snow. It wasn't a dream. Here's the proof. I found this beautiful scale in the forest before I saw him. It must be his. If you want to find him, take it. It might help. Alright, we have received the Dragon's Scale. So after mission 24, we will get to fight Graz Nui, get the Sword of Tiamat, and then I can have a freaking Dragoon. Yeah. We're gonna kill the dragon because he might have swallowed a sword at some point. And literally for no other reason. Alright, next thing. Let's do a little bit of unit shuffling. First off, we are going to remove you. And we are going to add our new unique unit, Meridia. Cool. And now we need to do some exchanging. Alright. So, I definitely want Leia and Meridia to be together. They can be our Yuri couple. It'll be really cute and sweet. Honestly, having Sheen over here is fine. Leia can go here. And Meridia can go there. So the Dio unit now includes the Yuri couple. I think that's fine. Then we want to make some adjustments to various pieces of gear. Let's see. Balder maces make you stronger. Bloodstained robes are apparently super good here. That's interesting. Quill, you haven't had a weapon upgrade in a while? Sure, you can have an ice blade. Anka Seth, you're fine. As far as here... Well, let's think about my most powerful units first. We can make Cole's even stronger. Dear God, the bloodstained robes are so powerful. Aubrey, we already have you in that. I only have so many bloodstained robes, so let's put you in a robe of the wise. Aisha, you are already about as strong as you can be. We can make Gandalf and Saruman even stronger. Troy... Yeah, we can give you... this... and... not that. I think you're okay as you are. Dio... Dio with the Sun Manus and heavy armor. Onzabel with yeah, Edetin's mail. Oh, no, that's already being used. Sure, Terra armor. Dio seems kind of ass at this point. Oh, hello, Shinny Spooks. Welcome. I'm actually just kind of winding down my stream at this point. Just doing a little bit of, sort of last-minute stuff before I end for the day. Making sure that my units are nice and powerful. Honestly, Firestorm from the back? That might be fun. Electric Shield. That's fine. Vad, you're still using the best stuff you can. Yeah, I think that is fine. We're also, yeah, we are getting rid of our legions. Legions are not especially good. Quill is still forced to retain a legion. That's fine. We're just going to sort things a little bit. Sort our legions. Sort our units. Sort our soldiers. We are back to having a bunch of good individual things. We now have the ability... We have the ability to get a vampire. Okay. So, let me make a note here. Prepare a unit to be a vampire. Get an enchanter. And then, on the other side of things... I think that's all I'm gonna have to do before next time, honestly. We're going to disband this unit. I really only had it for the sake of, convenience. Okay. So, I want to actually organize these things by cost and then type. And then alphabetical order, and then quantity. There we go. Okay. And then a couple units needed to have a new item. You, Eggy, needed a new quick gate. Aisha needed a new quick gate and a new angel fruit. I think everyone else is still fine. So, there we go. That is going to be it for today. We'll streaming this again in a week on Saturday. Same time as usual. Tomorrow, Sunday morning, I will be streaming RPG Maker like usual. The current daily series on the channel is actually bouncing around a little bit, simply because due to circumstances I've been having difficulty finding like good solid recording times. But I am playing Mother 3. I'm also putting up more episodes of World of Warcraft, but with party bots. There will be an episode of Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Dark Crusade that will be going up probably within the next few days. And when that's all done, I may start just playing Skyrim. So, a lot to look forward to. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna go get the sleep that I need now. So, I guess the only thing left is to make the sound to summon the end of the stream. Wow, 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 wow.